哇！哎呦，哎呦，跳跳跳跳跳，哎呦！
A severe hailstorm struck Guiyang district in Guizhou province of China, with little advanced disruption to residents' routines, but significant immediate effects across parts of the city. Large hailstones fell steadily for a period, accumulating on streets, sidewalks, and open areas. The surface of many roads became slick with ice, and pavement that is typically firm became hazardous for both pedestrians and motorists. Vehicles slowed sharply, and drivers adjusted speed to maintain control, while some smaller vehicles were temporarily unable to move as tires failed to gain traction on the accumulated hail. In several downtown districts, buses and taxis reduced service and waited for conditions to improve before resuming regular routes. The hail had a clear impact on daily commerce. Retail shops and offices in affected neighborhoods temporarily closed their doors as staff and customers sought shelter from the storm. Repair service centers and auto shops received an increased volume of inquiries and appointments, from residents reporting dents and broken glass on vehicles. Although the most serious structural damage was limited, the volume of smaller claims illustrated the breadth of the storm's impact on personal property. Public transportation operators adjusted schedules as needed. In some cases, buses waited in sheltered areas until street conditions were deemed safe. Trees and street landscaping suffered under the force of the storm. Branches were broken off mature trees in several residential streets and scattered across sidewalks and low traffic areas. Fallen foliage partially blocked some drainage inlets, contributing to temporary pooling of water mixed with hail.
太吓人了！我们跟小车，大车我们都不要跟。
Sanitation and street maintenance crews were dispatched promptly to clear debris and restore normal drainage capacity. Their work continued into the evening, with teams systematically removing fallen branches and clearing gutters to reduce the risk of localized flooding during subsequent rain. Emergency services responded throughout the city, coordinating efforts to assist motorists who were stranded or having difficulty due to slippery conditions, guiding pedestrians to safer routes, and managing traffic flow where conditions were most challenging. Police and fire personnel worked with municipal road crews to place caution signage and direct vehicles around areas where hail accumulation was deepest. Although the storm's intensity was notable, there were no official reports indicating major injuries or structural collapses as a direct result. Local authorities noted that the early weather warnings issued by the Meteorological Bureau likely contributed to limiting harm by encouraging residents to seek shelter and postpone non-essential travel once conditions began to deteriorate. Residents described the event as an abrupt interruption to an otherwise normal day, one that required rapid adaptation. People walking or cycling in the city adjusted their routes or waited until conditions improved. Those who were already commuting found themselves reassessing travel plans in real time. Many took cover under building overhangs or inside stores until the storm lessened. Neighbors checked in with one another after the worst of the storm passed, helping each other clear walkways and sharing information about the condition of streets in different parts of the city. In the days following the hailstorm, recovery and assessment efforts continued. Municipal maintenance teams focused on clearing remaining hail and debris from high-traffic areas and inspecting public infrastructure for signs of stress or damage. Sidewalks were swept and treated where necessary to prevent slips, and minor corrections were made to street furniture and signage affected by the storm.
哎呦，你看，好吧，太多。
Agricultural advisors in the region monitored the edges of the metropolitan area, where crops exposed to hail were inspected for impact. Insurance firms managing claims related to vehicle damage and other losses processed reports from residents. And local government agencies reviewed response actions to identify areas where preparedness and communication could be improved for future weather events. City officials reiterated the importance of public awareness and planning in the face of sudden convective storms, especially during seasons when atmospheric conditions can change rapidly. They emphasized that while the immediate impacts had been managed effectively, continued attention to early warning systems, infrastructure resilience, and advisory communication remains essential in reducing vulnerabilities to severe weather. Residents were reminded that even brief storms can have social and economic consequences, and that staying informed through official channels helps individuals and businesses make timely decisions. The hailstorm highlighted both the challenges posed by sudden weather events and the effectiveness of coordinated responses when authorities, emergency services, and the public work together. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. See you in the next one. Stay informed. Stay safe.